Hoje o Bastidores tem uma convidada especial. A gente entregou o microfone nas mãos dos fãs da cantora Halsey e ela respondeu tudinho. Confere aí.
Qual a importância da música na sua vida?
Music is the most important thing in my life. Without music, I don't think I would be able to explain the way that I feel. I'm very good with words, and I'm very good at speaking about a lot of things, but when it comes to me, I'm not always so good at saying how I feel or what I want. I think sometimes I worry too much about whether people will think or if I will hurt their feelings or what's best for them, but music gives me the chance to be brave and to be strong and to say everything that I'm thinking because it sounds so much prettier in the song.
Você gosta de gravar clipe? Qual clipe você mais gostou de gravar?
Making music videos is one of the best parts of being an artist, and in the past couple years I've learned a lot about directing so that I can be more hands-on and be more involved in my music videos. Bringing a visual element to the music is important because I write based on movies a lot. My songs are supposed to sound like films, so when I get to make the visual part of it, it's very, very important that they are very specific to the vision that I have so my fans can live in the world I'm trying to create with my song. My favorite video to make so far was on the Hopeless Fountain Kingdom album, and it was for a song called Sorry. It was a one-track song, meaning that I recorded the whole thing top to bottom in one take. And when I made the music video, I approached it with the same concept. So we started shooting the video and filmed the entire thing with one shot through a very, very complex setup with a lot of extras and a lot of special effects and blood and smoke and fire, and it's still my most proud video.
Sorry to my unknown lover, sorry that I can't believe that anybody ever really starts to fall in love with me.
Você veio pro Brasil 2 vezes, inclusive uma delas foi no Lollapalloza. O que você lembra daqui?
I played in Brazil 2 times, and my first time was at Lollapalloza a couple years ago, and I was with a lot of other artist friends of mine, and some of us, it was our first time there, and some people had been there before. So for the new artists, they were showing us around to all their favorite places, and we were going to visit clubs in the favelas, listening to ballet funk and meeting local artists. And I visited Brazil a second time when I played Rio and Sao Paulo on my last tour. And while I was there, I got in the studio and I wrote my new song without me. So I would say that being there is a very creative space and a very healthy one for me, because I'm surrounded by a very loving and creative and passionate and organic atmosphere, and it's contagious.
Com que artista brasileiro você gostaria de ter uma parceria?
I think that I have to do a collab with Anitta. She is one of my favorite people, let alone favorite musicians. She is the nicest person. She's funny, she's beautiful, she's talented, and she's one of the most hardworking women I've ever met in music. She does so much of her career herself, whether it comes to managing or making the music videos or her makeup or setting things up. So much of it is her. And I think it is so admirable to see a woman like Anitta work so hard and to have so much success for it. She's the biggest thing in the world and she deserves to be, and I root for her every single day. So I'd love to do a song with her.
Qual é o seu melhor jeito de se conectar com os fãs?
I've gone through a lot of different ways of connecting with my fans over the past couple years, and it started mostly on social media before I could afford to travel or bring my tours to different countries. And at first that worked really well because it kept us all connected at any hour of the night, any time of day. A fan in Sweden could talk to a fan from Brazil, and they could together become friends with a fan in California. And that was really special to watch the community grow like that. But once I hit the road and I started traveling, I found that meeting people in the city where, they're from and they're living and their flourishing is so much more special because I feel like I've been brought into their world instead of trying to bring them into mine. So now, you know, I love talking to fans online, but meeting them in person in their own city is really the most special.
Você acredita que as suas músicas e as suas atitudes influenciam as pessoas?
When I was growing up, I think that I really wanted to have a musician or an icon or someone I could look up to who could make me feel like I could be comfortable in my sexuality. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a very loving home with parents who were very supportive of my sexuality, and the first time I told my mom I had a girlfriend, she didn't miss a beat. She just said, "Where's she from?" And I was so lucky, but some people aren't so lucky to be in households where it is as loving and it is as supportive. So I remember, you know, a lot of times when people are maybe up in their room and they're alone and they're crying and they're scared because they don't feel accepted in their life, hopefully I can create a space for them where they feel safe and proud to be who they are. Every single one of my concerts I call a safe place or safe space because, you know, we have the pride flag in the show. Fans bring the pride flag to the show. I have songs with female pronouns, songs with male pronouns, and I talk very freely about having had relationships with men and also with women. And I encourage everybody in the room to take this moment and take this night while you're in a space full of people who are not going to judge you, to be exactly the kind of person that you want to be every day. And then once they see how good that feels, I hope it makes them leave and want to be that person even after the concert is over.
Where'd you go? What happened to the soul that you used to be?
Quais são os seus planos para esse ano?
2019 is going to be a very interesting year for Halsey. I'm writing a new album, and I'm hoping that I get to put it out next year. There's no telling how long it will take to make this record, though, because I want it to be very personal, very organic, and very special. I haven't really come up with a complex theme the way that I have in the past, and I feel the most like myself I have in a very long time, and I think the music is a reflection of that.
But you can't blame me for trying. You